Okay. Let's start this up.
Step into the grav shafts to proceed to the street level recruitment.
Whee! Oh no. No! Okay. Let's look around. Man, this feels pretty empty. There's some people in the bar. I think that was a glitch. Huh. Look at those payphones. That's the future, alright. Try Optimus. Optimus Prime.
Before you choose your career,
Yeah,
you want to learn some
basic training.
To pick up, welcome trainee. While you're in our virtual training courses, we provide you with a simulated cyber interface. This training interface is identical to an actual military-grade cyber interface. Now, let's try it out. Move the mouse. See how it changes where you look? That means you're in shoot mode. Hit the tab key.
I have no idea.
This puts you in use mode, where you can use your mouse to interact with items in the world. Open your primary MFD, or multifunction display, by clicking on the MFD button near the bottom of the screen. This display shows your strengths in various areas. When you're ready to continue, press the tab key to go back to shoot mode.
Agility.
Try changing between modes until you get the hang of it. Follow the red path along the ground to the next training station.
Cyber.
To pick up items, center them on your screen and right-click. This will automatically... To use items like buttons and computers, center them in your view, and the object before you is a med hypo. Pick it up and then press tab to go into use mode. See the crate in front of you? To search it, center it on your screen and right-click. If you are... One of the most important tools you have as a soldier is your PDA. This device stores audio logs, emails, and other useful information.
This message is coming from the audio log you just picked up. You can use your PDA at any time to play any audio log or email you've received. In the field, the PDA is also used for keeping track of your current mission objectives and obtaining help
other high
information.
places in front of you. Give it a try.
Parkour. Oh yeah. Actually, that would be impressive.
To climb a ladder, simply walk into it and look upward. You'll automatically start climbing the ladder.
Okay.
You've done well.
5.
Remember, if you're unclear on any... If you've completed basic training...
Alright, wannabe. Good to have you on board. Now we'll teach you how to handle a firearm. Pick up the pistol and the clip from the table. You can equip the weapon in one of two ways. Bring up your inventory and drag the pistol to your weapons equip slot near the right-hand side of your inventory. If that's too slow for you, you can use the hotkeys on the keyboard. Press 2. If the pistol was in your inventory, it will equip for you automatically. To lock and load the ammo clip, hit the R key or hit the reload button on the lower right corner of your screen. Some items need to be charged with energy before they can be used. Pick up the laser pistol. Now use the recharging station nearby. The recharge station will juice up all of your energy-based items, weapons, batteries, you name it.
Like a boss.
Weapons are not fine wines. They do not get better with age. The colored dot on the lower right corner of the screen tells you what kind of shape you're...
Okay.
Good work.
Okay,
Now
generic
you're ready for the
military
Marines.
guy.
Inside, we'll teach you the basics of... Welcome. You'll notice the object in front of you is a container of nanite. Use the keypad by right-clicking on it. To the right of the number pad, you'll see an orange tab labeled Hack. Left-click on the tab. Text will appear indicating the difficulty of the hack and any bonuses that apply. Click on the Start button to begin hacking. You'll see a grid of nodes. Clicking on a node will either turn it bright or dark.
Ah, crap.
To successfully hack, you must connect 3 bright nodes in a straight line. Beware the ice nodes with the red outlines. If one of these turns dark, you fail the hack, and you might break the item you're working on or worse. You can restart your hack attempt at any time by hitting the reset button, though you'll have to pay the nanite cost again.
Okay, honestly, I did the training once because, but I accidentally didn't record it. Was trapped. Pick that up.
You can use nanites to buy items from
Hi there.
replicators.
Please
To use a
make your
replicator,
selection.
right-click on it. Then left-click on the item you wish to
Hi
purchase.
there.
The item
Please
you
make your
purchased will drop
selection.
into the slot
Thank
below.
you for
Make sure you pick up your
value
purchases
wrap.
before you leave.
Let's take some of that. I don't think it'll stay in my inventory.
You've learned the basics of the technical skills. There are several other technical skills.
Inside, you will learn how... We've provided you with the red bar at the lower left of your screen tells you how many psi points you have. Psi points symbolize the current ability to use your psi powers. Psi hypos replenish your psi points. Try using a psi hypo and watch your psi points increase. When you've reached your maximum in psi points, move to the next station.
Hope I don't become addicted to this stuff. That would be bad.
This psi amp amplifies your psi powers and lets you project them into the real world. To equip it, pick it up, and then hit the tilde key. Firing the psi amp activates your currently selected psi discipline. You currently have access to 2 disciplines, cryokinesis and kinetic redirection. Go into use mode and click on the arrows on the bottom right of the screen. This will cycle through your available psi disciplines. Later, clicking on the arrows above the number to the left will allow you to select psi disciplines from higher tiers. Use cryokinesis to destroy the robot and kinetic redirection to pull that nanite container towards you. Be careful. Holding down the mouse button can augment the power, but holding it down for too long will cause burnout, which will damage you. If you run out of psi points, use another psi hypo.
Oops. Boom. Wow. That was some great special effects. Using the Death Star to kill people.
Mastery of the mind is a slow but rewarding process. Return to this area if you need more guidance. Before you enlist in the OSA, it would be useful to experiment in the other training courses.
Okay, already did that. Well, it's time to go to the recruitment.
Here's
center.
where you make your choice, soldier. Here's where you enlist in one of the 3 branches of the military. Once you decide on your branch of service, there's no going back. A shuttle will take you to a UNN orbital space station, where you'll receive a briefing regarding your yearly postings. Good luck.
I almost jumped off the ledge, the railing. I think I'll go to Navy. I don't think you even start out with a gun. It's supposed to be really scary. But, you have to make sure you have the right stats in this game so you don't get stuck, which sounds like a bad design decision. So, time for a video. Another video. Oh, going at a whopping 15 frames per second. Oh, that was quick. Oh wow. It looks pretty good. I do have mods, though. Caution, caution. Oh man, I wonder what's in there. Do not block. Shuttle control. Just come here in a shuttle. Year 1. A terrible movie. No. Pressurized portal. Let's go. Let's see what this says. Override. Some code. Some Asian characters. There's Earth. pretty cool.
Welcome aboard the space station Chesapeake Bay, sailor. It looks like you've picked up some standard weapon skills at basic on Coronado Island. Now it's time for your tour of duty. Your tour will consist of 4 postings over 4 years. In this man's Navy, you're given a choice of 3 different postings a year. It's up to you to decide what kind of career you want to have, so choose wisely. Just approach a shuttle bay to receive a briefing on a posting. If you think that posting is right for you, head into that bay to accept the assignment.
Yes, sir. Let's go choose a posting. Not sure why seeing that makes my frames drop. There's some people in there doing nothing. Command. Meeting minutes available. Personal reviews. HM due. Submit leave requests. All hands meeting. Okay. UNN starts with you. Oh. It's the same message. Okay. Mission postings and shuttles.
The UNN Lucille is looking for volunteers for the UNN Lucille is looking for an engineer's mate to help maintain the ship's core energy systems. There's some heavy lifting involved, sailor, but you'll learn your way around the high-tech equipment.
Okay.
The UNN Lucille is looking for an engineer's mate to help maintain the ship's core energy systems. There's some heavy lift. The UNN Lucille is looking for volunteers for their military police detachment. Those sailors can get pretty rowdy on these year-long cruises, so you better not be afraid of a tussle.
Okay. So this gets
the UNN Lucille is looking for an ops training officer to learn the ship's navigation and data control systems. You'll get your feet wet with the high-tech systems, but also expect some heavy lifting.
Okay, well, I'm in the Navy, so... Well, in this game, it's kind of a code for hacking, so... Might as well specify.
The UNN Lucille is looking for an ops training officer to learn the ship's navigation and...
It looks worse than the actual game. February 13th, 2112. Huh. Same name as an album by Rush. Your tour of duty for the UNN Lucille has concluded. It's been a productive year. Captain Mayer was pleased with your work, especially with the initiative you showed in physical training. A friendly ensign showed you some back doors into the ship's primary data loop, and you spent your time off pumping some good old-fashioned iron. Gain +1 hack and +1 strength. Year 2. Guess we'll do the same thing. Huh, this isn't making me drop frames anymore. Okay, let's choose our next stat boost.
The UNN Carfax is undertaking a mission to examine a newly discovered Class B comet approaching the outer solar system. You'll likely pick up some useful skills working with the high-tech navigation systems aboard this newly commissioned heavy cruiser.
+2 tech.
The UNN Pierce is ferrying liberated political prisoners back home from their detention near Saturn. The Pierce has been assigned a detachment of Marines and needs sailors to load, administer, and maintain the arms on board the ship.
+1 maintenance.
Laverne, Florida hosts the Navy's premier tactical training school. While maybe not as respected as the Marines facility at Fort Bush, There's a lot to be learned here.
I can get +2 standard weapons. Let's do that. I might need to use a weapon sometime. I'm so scared. Your tour of duty at the Laverne Tactical Training School has concluded. A year of firing ranges, mock boarding parties, and war games has done you good. You spent plenty of time with military-grade pistols, assault rifles, and even auto shotguns. You've gained +2 standard weapons. Neat. Year 3. Okay.
The Navy's Marie Curie Research Facility on Aquinas 4 is currently conducting research on a new strain of spaceborne virus that killed 220,000 citizens of New Atlanta. To lift the quarantine, we must determine how the virus pierced the city's micronanite shielding.
+1 research. How am I even supposed to know what that does?
The Navy maintains a survival training school on the surface of Io, the third moon of Jupiter. Pros? There's no better way to improve stamina and survival skills. Cons? The 21.2% mortality rate.
It's funny.
The Navy strongly encourages every sailor to undertake some amount of zero-G training. A year at the Yamamoto space station in Earth's orbit will more than suffice.
Those all sound pretty good. I don't really know what research does. Endurance might be useful if I'm gonna be running from monsters. I don't think it'll really matter.
The Navy maintains a survival training school on the surface of Io, the third moon of Jupiter.
Go! Your tour of duty at the Io Survival Training Facility has concluded. You've managed to survive your year there, barely. The encounter with a descendant of a Citadel Station gorilla tiger mutant put you in the sickbay for a month. You've learned to respect the wonders of biogenetics and have trained your body to excellent physical condition. You gain +2 endurance. Oh, there's a little picture. Huh. Okay, what's next? Uh-oh, what's going on? What's going on? Well, some good audio design. I've never sent an application. Dun dun dun.
Shuttle A138, you have clearance for landing on the Von Braun in Shuttle Bay 2. Welcome aboard, soldier.
Oh, it's kind of freaky. What's that stuff? Oh god. Oh god. God.
Reinitializing memory streams. Restoring patient memory. Restoring memory. Restoring memory.
Uh-oh. I have amnesia.
Steady yourself, soldier. This is Dr. Janice Polito of the computer ops staff of the Von Braun. You're safe for the time being. You're recovering from the effects of surgery and will be unable to remember any of the events of the last few weeks. You're on board the starship Von Braun and something's gone very, very wrong. Some kind of force has hijacked this ship. That's why you volunteered to be implanted with some experimental cybernetic implants.
What?
Rely on your cyber interface. It just might save your life. You must find an elevator and come up to Deck 4 to meet me. Deck 4. Can you remember that? But keep your eyes open. They're after us both now.
I never volunteered for a cybernetic interface. What is this sorcery?
Watch out. I'm getting strange readings from that radar dish outside the window. It's become unstable due to... Move! Take cover!
Critical decompression hazard in the cryo recovery suite.
Oh my god. I'm so scared. Let's look in here. What's this guy have? Ooh, a wrench. Wrench picked up. Maybe equip. There we go. Now I got a wrench. Looks like DNA. Was I throwing up blood? It's kind of scary. Freaky. How am I supposed to get out of here? Huh. Sensitive electronic equipment. Safety first. Okay. What if I just beat this to death? Oh yeah. So realistic. Okay. On that note, I'm gonna end this. So stay tuned to find out what happens next. This was Overpowered. Signing off.